Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to set up behavior customization on the app. Let's use the same account used for the Teacher Pro app tutorial, the Music School. This account had two classes, a guitar class and a piano class, and each of the classes had 2 students. So once you have set up your account and your classes, behavior can be found here under each class. Okay, so first let's see what options we have regarding behavior in the settings. So tap Settings on the bottom toolbar. So we already have a video on how to customize attendance, and that can be found on the TrackCC YouTube, so check that out if you haven't. But now let's move on to behavior. And for behavior, we have 2 options here. And the first option here is to choose whether or not your classes would like to use the behavior feature. It can be turned off here, and then it will not show up under each class like I just showed you how it does when it is turned on. So the other option here is to add sounds for behavior points in the app. So whenever you add or subtract behavior points, a short sound will play. So test this out for yourself to see if you would like to use it, but let's leave it off for now. So let's tap Done. So those were the settings for the behavior in the settings panel, but now I will show you how to customize your behavior items or labels. So let's go to the guitar class and to the behavior tab. All right, so first to customize these behavior labels, make sure you are in the behavior view at the bottom toolbar, so tap behavior view. And then tap Customize, which is also on the bottom toolbar in the middle. There we go. And here you can customize those behavior items, and you can add up to 26 total. So now I will show you how you can customize the behavior items for your school. So let's say you want to edit some of the default behavior items here. So all you have to do is tap the X next to the text and type your new behavior item. So let's say for the music school, one of our behavior items is brought instrument. Perfect, and then you can tap Done. And let's say we wanted to add one more behavior item. So go to Customize, and let's add a new one. So at the bottom tab, tap Add Behavior. And let's say for this one, we can say stays in rhythm. Okay, so that is our 7th behavior item. So then tap Done. And now we have all those behavior items here, which we have chosen. So let's go back to Customize. I'll show you one more thing here. So here you can quite easily delete a behavior item if you'd like, but let's keep those ones here. And if you've already filled out behavior items for a class, you can copy them from a different class here, so you don't need to fill them out again for new classes if you want to keep the same ones for many classes. All right, so that is the customization of the behavior. So let's tap Done. All right, so next I will show you what other options we have at the bottom toolbar here in the behavior tab. So the first option is the student view and behavior view. So what the difference between these is that the behavior view, which we're on right now, shows the basically the data for the entire class. So it shows the data per behavior item. So we can see that the entire class for today got 2 points for teamwork, got -1 points for persistence, etc. So this shows the data per behavior item, whereas the student view shows the data per student. So we can see that Lauren here has gained 2 points but lost 3 points, and we can click here and then we can see what they've lost points on specifically and what they've gained points on specifically today. And of course you can change the date up here for both views. And as you can see, I have filled out some data here, as the dates with the little dot show that behavior data has been recorded for that. So I've added some data so that we can, in this tutorial, see how the statistics work, for example. So let's go back. And then let's go back to the behavior view. So let's look at the bottom toolbar options here. So the next option at the bottom is to clear all. So for example, if for today's date you wanted to clear all data, if you made a mistake, for example, you can do that quite easily from here. And the Customize tab we went over already, but the next one here is Statistics. So let's tap that. So here in the statistics, we can see for all dates, this is the behavior that we have recorded for all the dates that you have used TrackCC for behavior. So we can see teamwork, persistence, etc., all of them, and that is how many points the whole class has earned for those specific, earned or lost for those specific behavior items. So then you can also find the behavior statistics per period, which I will talk about in just a second. So you can change the all dates to a specific period from one date to another, or you can export this as an CSV file, or you can share and print from the bottom tab here. But now I'll talk about the periods a little bit more, which you can change by tapping on all dates. So I will talk about that now. So now back to the behavior view, if you tap more, you notice that the next button here is periods, so tap that. So what periods essentially are, they are a point of time from one date to another where you can easily find the statistics from. So for example, schools may use this if they want to track how their students' improvement from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. So they might create two statistics period, one at the beginning of the year, one at the end of the year, and then do statistics on that to track their students' improvement to see how much they have improved between those two periods. So for example here, I've added an end of summer period for this music school from the 17th to the 23rd of August. So that would be the end of the summer term to run statistics on how well the students are doing. So now, and you can always add more periods from the bottom here, add period, or you can delete them also. So let's tap done. So again, if you go to statistics, you can change that period, so you only see the data between those dates, as I was saying earlier. All right, so now the last option here is to export this data as a CSV file. So all the data in TrackCC can be exported into a file so that you have access to it in that way as well, and not just on the app or the website. All right, so that was all the options in the behavior view. So let's move to the student view. So the options here are quite similar. You can clear all data as in the behavior view. You can also select students here. And then you can run statistics in the similar way here. You can choose the period and the behavior type, for example, and you can sort the students down here. So this is pretty similar. It is just that the data is by student here instead of by behavior item. And if we tap more here, we can sort the students, sorted by first name, by last name. And we have the periods option here as well, so we can add a statistics period from here too. But as we can see, we have the same statistics period here as we had before. And what we have left here is the export as a CSV file, so you can do that as well from here. All right, so that is how you customize behavior in the TrackCC app. I hope you found this helpful, and if you have any questions, please contact support@trackcc.org. Thank you.